All right, so if we look at the known digits, all right. So if we look at the known digits, what'd you come up with the number one for the known? If this is your lab, this is your scale. What would you come up with? All right, 324 point. All right, so those are your knowns. And then what did you put down as your guess? Okay, I heard 8. Anybody have a different guess? 9. Anybody have something different? Okay. So those were the guesses that we came up with. All right, what did you put behind that? A G. If you didn't have a gram behind it, you need to put -1 because I'm going to take points off on your lab paper today if there are no units behind your numbers on your data. So make sure that is there. All right, in the second picture, in your graduated cylinder, what would you have written as your known data? Okay, this is 25 right there. So this would be 26, and this would be 27. So what do we know? We know the 26. All right, so our guess would be what? All right, I hear 0.8. What else might you put? All right, I hear 7, I hear 9. All of those are 5. What unit should be behind it? Milliliters are good. Okay, everybody feel comfortable with those? All right. I heard something back there. What did you say? Those will be on your lab today. Okay? The quiz is the bottom. Like I told you. Okay? I haven't moved or changed anything about the quiz. It's the same thing I told you it was. All right, so number 3. How many significant digits did you say there were? All right, I hear 3. That is correct. This one is significant because it's after the decimal, after the 3. There are 3 significant digits there. How many in number 5? There are 6. These are significant because they're after the decimal and after the 2. These are significant because the decimal is written and not understood, so they're all significant. All right, what about number 7? There are 2. This one is not significant because there's no what written? There's no decimal. It's an understood decimal, so there's only 2. All right, what about number 4 over here? There are 6. Now, the biggest thing is these 2 right here. People say they're not significant, Ms. Wall, they're placeholders. Yes, they are. They're between the 1 and the 3. It doesn't matter that there's a decimal there. They're between the 1 and the 3, so the decimal is irrelevant. This one is after the 2 and after the decimal. So all 6 of those are significant. All right, what about number 6? 6. All right, this one is the billboard. These are your placeholders right there. They're not significant. That one's between. That one's between. This one is after the 3 and after the decimal. So there's 6. How many number 8? There are 4. Questions about that one? It'd still be significant because it's after the 2 and after the decimal. Okay? As long as it's after this 1 and after the decimal, it's significant. Okay? All right, can we talk homework? See how we did on those 20? Yeah. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. Yeah, just the odds. Now, 1 through 20, we're going to do all of them, but at the bottom, we're just doing the odds. All right, in question 1, how many did you say? 1. Good. In question 2, 1. Again, that 0 is behind an under or in front of an understood decimal. Was not significant. All right, and number 3, 4. 10, it's there. Those first 2 zeros are significant because of that, and that last 0 is behind the decimal, so it's significant. Number 4, 1. Number 5, 2. Number 6, 3. Number 7, 3. Questions about anything in that column? All right, number 8, 4. Number 9, 4. Number 10, 6. Number 11, number 12, number 13, and number 14. Good. All right, number 15. Good. 16, 1. The reason is that decimal is understood. If it was written there, it would be 3. But because it's an understood decimal, it's only 1. All right, number 17, 3. Number 18, 2. Number 19, 5. And number 20. Good. Questions? No? All right, so in number 1 through 10 in section 2, I want you to round the numbers to only 2 significant digits. You're just rounding off the numbers so there are only 2 numbers, okay, which goes with today's lesson. So when you look at this, you had an answer of 5.463. You only want 2 digits. So round off, so you only have 2 digits. So what are the first 2 digits? 5.4. So do you have a number behind the 4 that should cause it to round up? So you should round up to 5 point. Now, I'll be honest. We talked about this yesterday. Matter of fact, Kathleen, I talked to a math teacher today, and she said she'd done the same thing I did. She gave up teaching people to round because it must not be taught in the younger grades in some classes. So anyhow, if you know how to round, fabulous. If you don't, it's okay. So if you wrote 5.5, that is excellent. If you wrote 5.4, you're getting full credit because my job is to teach you significant digits. And if you have 5.4, you have the correct significant digits, and I'm giving you full credit for that, okay? If you don't know how to round, it's a shortfall in your math background. And number 3, you need 2 significant digits. So what would be the answer? 470 would be the best answer. However, if you wrote 460, I will take it, okay? So 470 is best. Number 5, 4 only has 1. I need something a little extra. 4.0 has 2 digits. All right, number 7, 6.2. However, if you left it at 6.1, I will accept it. And number 9, 4,900 is what I would love. However, if you left it at 4,800, I will accept it. Question? Can you do any of those? Huh? No, I've already called out the answers. All right, the bottom section. 1 point. We need 3 digits. So, Brooke, we're doing the exact same thing we just did, except we're keeping 3 numbers. That's all we're doing that's different. Okay? So this time, you want to keep 1.43. Are we rounding up that third number? So instead of writing 1.43, we're going to write 1.44. Now, if you kept 1.43, fabulous. I'll take it. 1.44 is a better answer. Okay? And some chemistry teachers wouldn't take 1.43. They'd mark it wrong. I'm just really nice. All right? Number 3. 0.0308 would be what you should have. Now, let's say you really don't understand rounding, and you did something like 0.0310, okay? Would I take that? Do you have the right number of significant digits? Yes, I would probably take it, okay? Because again, I'm grading your what? Yes, I am. And it's close, so I could probably live with it. 5 should be rounded to what? 424,000. Now, if you left it at 423,000, I can live with that too. Number 7. 0.317. It's already in 3 significant digits. It doesn't matter because that 0 is not significant. You can put it or leave it off. Either one is acceptable. Okay? And the last one, number 9, what do you need to do to it? Because it only has 2 digits. Add a 0. So 0.760. Now, did you hear Kathleen's question? She asked, do you have to put that leading 0? What do we know about that leading 0? It's a billboard. It's not significant. So you can choose to put it or leave it off. Either one is acceptable. Okay? You choose. Questions on your homework? No? Ready for the quiz? Fabulous. You need a writing utensil. Those blue charts won't help you at all today for any reason, so you don't even need them. All you need today is a writing utensil. All right, today, some of you on this side, it's going to be so fast, it's going to be done before I get them all packed out on this side. Okay? You do not have to write out O and E for 1, just number 1. Okay? I see exactly what I told you yesterday. Get the number, I'm asking the number to give it to you. And when you finish, let's go. I just see something with chemical time, no, this is for if I put the road to be perfect, or not. But no, I'm back to the road to the right. Finish, over, done, you know. All right, your name on it, and then you write the numbers down. It's pretty quick. Look it up. Remember, I collect them all at once. Makes it easier when I'm handed back quizzes, which I'm going to do in a minute. Much easier to return quizzes. I take up the order of Charleston. Everybody short. Looks like everybody put their written stuff. Only one person did. All right. Everybody short. Yeah? Yeah. We got yesterday real quick. That's a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, over there in that corner. We were all supplies. 7.4. You borrow something, you just like to go and return it, not in 50, obviously. If you borrow a pencil, or a pen, if you turn in so that you come the next day and you borrow something. Take a look over what you missed. If you have any questions that you wish to ask. There is some questions. Somewhat of a flood. So, yes, for this. If I don't tell CSA you can volume, nobody thinks you got right. We have 3 people here to get right. Maybe 2. That is the amount of substance that I use. When you are out, let me just make this blanket statement. When you are out, the savings out today. All right, he's going to come back and take the quiz. I make out some quizzes for people who are absent. I said, do I? I don't. I'm that lazy. No, I'll be honest, I'm that lazy. I'm not making out of this quiz. Okay? Some of y'all are just, I won't say stupid. Slowly. I'm sorry. Maybe I should just say kind-hearted. You feel bad because Brooke was out. And she's like, come on, keep studying. I got all this work to make up. You help me out. All kids are hard. Let me see what it look like. You feel bad. Because Brooke missed class. Got all this other stuff to do. I got practice. And you're like, here, you time. And so you come to class, takes the quiz, it's really great. Because you gave her. People out for you. Like, cool. I got no problem with that. I'm going to grade it. I'm going to give her the A she deserves. So all her answers are right. And I give her a different quiz. Nope. You give her the answers, you get them all right. Okay? Test, I don't return. Well, I do. Go over my class. First one you'll be allowed test corrections on. This is a learning curve. I understand that. People struggle with the way I grade and the way I quiz. We're doing this all the notes of the wall. There's a little fight when you first join the class. I understand that. So there is a little bit of learning curve, and I'll allow for that. However, if y'all are dumb enough to hand absent people your grade you work hard for and say, here's my paper, I can't fix that for you. Some of you are fighting for class rank. Some of you want to apply to colleges based on your class rank. If you're going to hand them the A you just worked for, then come out of your paper, okay? You just want to. That's up to y'all. But the quizzes don't count. Okay? Y'all choose. So, meters gives the volume SIU. Kilogram is mass, and then temperature was Celsius. Volume of meters cubed. And you will see some SI units on the test in multiple choice. Some of them. First test is only 45 questions. It's not really long. It's a fairly short test. We do have some that are closer to 80 seconds, but most of them are not all that long. Okay, so the final is only 45 questions. So there's no need to build your stamina to 100 question test. It's not going to be that easy. Okay, you may also have questions on any problems or anything that's on the quiz. The test was going to be about Friday or that. I just think that's probably going to be Monday because, and if we have a 2 hour delay Monday for some odd reason, because there's freezing stuff on Sunday. But I think it's Saturday night and Sunday, and it won't be Monday. Just have to see what happens with weather. All right, lab sheet. Now, a lot of you will ask me when you get the questions at the end, do they have to be in complete packages? The answer is no, because this is not a lab report. When you do lab reports, the answer is yes. Because this is just a mini lab. As long as you work diligently, you don't create a bunch of noise and break things, yes. If you do, then I choose the part. All right, do we have an even or an odd number? I have an odd number of 21. We have one group of 3. Do I need 2 group of 3? One group of 3. The first time I see a second group of three, I will be busting up lab groups at will around the room. Okay? One singular group of three. Everyone else in the room is a group of two. There are plenty of sections of equipment. The reason I don't do groups of three is one person does the work and two people stand around talking. Okay? With two people, more people do the work and participate in the activity. Okay? So we will not have more than, I really prefer one person work by themselves. For lab activities, I try not to do that. A lot of other activities, I will ask volunteers to work by themselves so that I don't have to work. Okay? We'll see how you do with finding one group of three or finding a group of three. Alright? Oh, before I tell you to get started. Thermometers are here. It's the only piece of equipment you will not find laying out in the room. They are very bright. When you finish with it, you need to wander back into here. If you leave it sitting in a beaker, and you are careless, and you wave or flail your arms around, and you accidentally smack it, it is going to fly out of the beaker. It is going to hit the counter of the floor, and it is going to break. I cannot replace it. You know, 4, 30, like this is the money, he's not giving me more. So after you have read the temperature, don't leave it sitting in the water in the beaker. Take it out, and you lay it on the counter flat. You have a little triangle on it, so it's not going to roll off. Or better yet, pick it up and walk it back and put it up here, find this little missing hole, and carefully set it back in there. Alright? Secondly, the graduated cylinders have little white pieces on them. These are designed to help you read these. You don't need that. They're up here so that if you're clutching, it hits the counter first. Instead of sliding it down, so that if you're clutching, the glass hits it first, and what happens? It breaks. But if you leave this at the top, again, if you're clutching, the plastic hits first, or God forbid it rolls off, the plastic hits the floor first, hopefully not the glass. I mean, if it lands like this, it's toast. It's just going to shatter. But hopefully, the plastic can hit first, and the graduated cylinder might survive the glass. Okay? Now, you should be fine with the scale. The last thing I want to point out is the water in the sink. When you turn on the water, and you turn it on, when I turn it on, does anybody see me match the snot out of that like it's a brake pedal in the car and we're about to have an accident? You do not push the water so hard that you can't get your hand under here. Even my old fat hand can fit under here, okay? It's not matched flat to the countertop. None of these should be matched flat to the countertop when we're done, okay? There's a mechanism in here that if you match it flat, it's going to break. So we don't want to match flat. Turn it on, push down gently, and it will drip for a minute and it will cut off. Now, the last thing I need to tell you is, if you turn the water on really hard, so it has a lot of pressure, and then you stick this beaker in under here, water is going to spray everywhere. The people on that side of the counter and this side of the counter are going to be pissed at you because they're going to be wet. Their papers are going to be wet, and they're going to bring you this dangly wet piece of paper going, I didn't even copy this wall today. I probably have a couple spares because I make extras for people moving in and out of the class. In a couple days, I'm not making extras because classes are still down. I know people aren't getting in and out of class. So, turn a little, okay, stick it under there, you can get water. Okay? Nobody gets all wet. People aren't screaming. Okay? I can't fix that you're wet. I don't have a hair dryer or some way to dry you off. So don't make your lab people mad. Everybody clear on that? You see paper towels laying around? Do not use my box of tissues up for blowing noses to dry up lab papers or because you sprayed your plastic. Okay? We're only using water today, so you don't need safety equipment. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the noise down. What do you want? I'm big old thing that you like. Huh? Okay.
No, it's a lot. So it's 100.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
You gotta go to the big one.
If there's anybody who can't use the scale, let me know.
If you have to just right there. Always. I'm now, pour the water. You'll have to grab Okay, now, oh, so that's, all right. Wait.
All right.
Have you ever noticed that? So the path of the water is this is like that's the water. What? Oh, actually, yeah. Oh. Wait, no.
Yeah, read one. You do the back of the beaker, you do the math of the beaker and the water together, as you just get the beaker, I mean, that's the water. But, that's great. They're probably never something else. Graduated cylinders are about.
Oh, so, yeah, you were right. Oh, all right.
No, I phased out mercury thermometers when I started 25, 27 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I got rid of them. Y'all won't play with mercury.
They have that, evacuated salt.
Yeah, that's why we don't have mercury thermometers.
How that happen? Every time I remote.
All around the alcohol base.
All right, now.
I'm not sure.
I didn't know if it was like,
Like that. That's the easiest fix.
I was like, right?
Or what? Yeah.
No.
It's a lot.
Water.
Huh? It depends. Which piece of equipment are you using? No, you're using the scale. It's correct. Yeah, what goes behind the decimal is high. Behind the decimal is high. Put right there in this. I told you, they'll never read an issue. It really was. Yeah. Yeah, you have to turn lab sheets in. I can't break them if you don't. What? What's this? Whoa, yeah. What's this?
That's a long time.
Well, I don't decide. It's a long time. But, third period is never short. Always 9.5. Unless it's early dismissal. Correct. Because they don't start one.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's always an hour and a half and then 30 minutes for lunch. The only time third period is shorter is early dismissal because we don't start lunch. The bag lunch is 12:30. But otherwise, third period is never cut. Best you're gonna do is lose like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it's never taken to lunch, right?
Yep, because they always run 3 lunches. We even ran 3 lunches on the exam days when, what, we had 100 people left in the building after 12:30? We still ran 3 lunches. The only day we didn't run 3 lunches was makeup day. Go see.
That's like, I didn't know the rules. Like that Friday. Yeah, planning and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not
Alright, the two things on this side, you can cover it, put back on them. In the middle thing and the back thing. Alright. Did everybody give me their lab sheet? Not grades, but I don't have. So nobody stuck it in their notebook or in their stuff and didn't bring it to me, right? Not gonna realize that I'm putting this in power school later. Somebody didn't hand me their papers, right? Okay. Alright, find the notebook. I'll talk about calculating what significant digits. Alright, the other day, somebody asked how we would be able to calculate or how many digits we would round to. And I said we learn how to do that in a couple days. Well, today is that day. Yesterday we learned some significant digit rules. Today we're going to learn to calculate so we can round off and all have somewhere close to the same answer. Y'all haven't done that in other classes? Okay. It's like using the old clicker with the little thing except use a card. So my computer doesn't have the light with the blue bulb, so we do it with a card. Not horrible. I mean, you eat a lot of fish, you're going to be exposed to mercury. I mean, I don't recommend you eat straight mercury. You can get mercury poisoning and die. That helps. All right, so we need to learn two rules. All right, we have very little in note taking to do today. Most of what we're going to do is application. All right, so we have two slides, and the vast majority of it is just application. We are going to learn how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Now, if you are someone who struggles with the two rules, one of these two rules is much more important than the other. The second rule is more important than the first. We are not going to do a lot of adding and subtracting this stuff. We will do some. Probably about 5% of our problems are adding and subtracting. 95% is the second rule, multiplying and dividing. Okay? So if you find after tonight's homework or in a day or two that you're like, well, I can't keep it straight, it's too confusing, you need to make sure the rule you can do is the second rule. So, how do we do this? Adding and subtracting. We're going to round to the least number of places behind the decimal. So, if we have a number such as 18.42 plus 12.1 plus 16, if we add this number together, we want to be able to round it to the correct significant digit. Now, we can all add it on a calculator. And we get 46.52. However, it is not rounded to the correct significant digit. Now, according to the rule, we round based on the least number of places behind the decimal. Okay? Least number of places behind the decimal. So, when you look at that first number, how many places are behind the decimal? There are 2. There are 2 places behind the decimal. How many places behind the decimal here? And how many places behind the decimal here? None, because it's an understood decimal point. There are no places behind the decimal. So when we round our final answer, we want our final answer to have the least number of places. Well, what is the least number of places we have in the question? So we want 0 places in our answer. So we want to round this answer so there's no places behind the decimal. So that means that we're dropping off all of the decimal places in the answer. So our answer will be what? 47. Now, we should round up because that 5 should cause that to round up. Now, I'll be honest again. If you had given me 46, I'm not going to mark it wrong. Okay? Because if you had not rounded up, I'd be fine with it because you've got the right number of significant digits. Now, on a multiple choice test, I'm going to have rounded that up. Question. You with me? Now, if I have something like 246.78 minus 122.4, okay, let's have a subtract problem. 246.78 subtract 122.4. I get 124.38. All right? Exact same concept. Here's subtract. Least number of places behind the decimal. Okay? How many places behind the decimal here? Make sure everybody's with us. And how many places here? So I want how many places here. So we know we're keeping all of that. Whatever's in the front of the decimal, you keep all of it. It doesn't make any difference how many numbers there are there. Is everybody with me on that piece? Okay. So 124 stays regardless. And then point, I need 1 place behind the decimal. So I'm keeping what? The 3. And I'm going to round it up to a 4. Now, if you didn't, and you wrote 124.3, I will take it also. But it should round to the 4. Everybody with me on that rule? Okay. Now, that's the one we won't use that often. The rule we will use more often is this one. Simply because most of what we will do this semester is multiplying and dividing. 95% of it is multiplying and dividing. And it's the reason you had to learn all those rules yesterday. We are going to round to the least number of significant digits. So this rule has nothing at all to do with decimals. Okay? You look at the whole number. Okay? The whole number. And look at its significant digits based on the rules that we learned yesterday. You put the quiz on today. Okay? And nobody failed today. Yeah, very perfect. All right. So let's say that we have a question like, let's say, all right, nice and easy to start us out. Doesn't get much easier than this. Suppose we're finding the density. This is a mass divided by volume. Right? The mass divided by volume. And this is the answer that we've got to find. And I'm not writing everything down on the calculator. Okay? Now, back when we were doing this the other day, let's say Tuesday, this would probably been Friday, when we were calculating this, somebody would have said this all. How many numbers do we round off to when we were calculating our density? Well, this is the reason that we learned the rules yesterday. But now we can all round to the correct number and all round the same way. So we read our word problem. We have a mass that we found. We have a volume we found. And now we need to calculate our density. Okay? We've got our density. We all need to round off so we're in the same place. So, how many significant digits did our word problem give us for our mass? Give us 4 significant digits. Doesn't matter about decimal places. We're looking at the whole number in its entirety. There are 4 significant digits. How many significant digits in volume? Then we want how many in our final answer? So we're going to round off to 3 significant digits. Not 3 decimal places, 3 significant digits. So the first 3 significant digits are what? So we're keeping the 1, 3, and the 8. So we round off to 13.8, and then we put our density unit on it when we wrote our answer for the word problem. Okay? Does that make sense? That's how we do that. Okay? So let's say that we have something like all right, what do you do there? All right, Jonathan says I'm done. What can you tell me about 350? It has how many? Got 2 significant digits. All right. Am I here? Am I here? So am I done? Yeah. Jonathan is correct. Okay. We just got lucky. That one was already done when I finished. Questions about how they work? Think you can try a couple? Okay. See if I actually have some or if I'm going to make them up. What are the odds? All right. All right. I'm not going to give you very long because I want to do a flicker, but we should be able to do all 7 of those and go over them and be able to do a flicker by 150. Okay, so if you don't have a calculator, get one. I got to do these 2. I have absolutely no idea the answer. Window is still working. How's not doing? There. Alright, so, I want to go to the answer on the board for number one. Alright, go ahead there. You said they would, so I got a volume number two. Alright, so I got three on one side next to it. Alright, jump right there. Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
Now you just sit your hands straight. Not your fingers. Thank you. Alright, go ahead. Oh, are there any questions on number one? Anybody need me to do number one? You dare to explain number one? If you don't have the right answer, you can speak up. We don't shoot people if they have the wrong answer. Okay? Oh, yeah, you can't write with your fingers. You gotta have that pen.
Which side do you want?
Stop. The other end is your right. Questions on that? Don't roll it. Don't let it fall off. We've already broken two. Cornel's broken none. We've broken two over here. I've broken one. Christopher's broken the other. I knew you did. You didn't know why. Let's not breaking more. Questions about number two? Anyone? Are you volunteering for number two? Go ahead. Yes, they are. About $100. It's not that bad, so you have to buy one. Just that part about we're broke. It needs to stay in the 2000 place. What you add at the end to keep it in 2000 place. Yeah. There you go. Now, notice that Juan has the right number of significant digits. He kept the 2, the 4, and the 8, but he needs to keep it in the 2. Think about it this way, okay? Because you guys had a number of 2,480.9523, right? So y'all all said, okay, those are my first three significant digits. Think about it in terms of money. Y'all have $2,480, and I round y'all down to $248. Would y'all be happy? No, y'all wouldn't. So y'all want to keep that in the same place. You want to stay in the 2000 place. Just add a 0 so the number stays in that same place. All right, maybe you said you want to do one. You want to do 4? No? Change your mind.
I forgot what
Let's go get back.
3.
Okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, now, the only thing I would say is if you didn't round up and you wrote 291.8, that would be fine. Everybody go with that? Okay? Any questions about that one? Yes, no? All right, how about number 5? Any volunteers for that one? Go ahead. Anybody? Questions? Maybe you wrote 520. That would be okay too. You didn't round up and you just rounded to 520. Questions? So we're all getting these right. I did such a phenomenal job teaching. Nobody has a question.
Good job.
All right. Number 6. Okay.
Ooh,
Just okay. Just right here.
it looks bad. I'll round it one. So like
Okay.
131.9.
Yeah,
I do that or not?
The 130, are we adding or are we doing significant digits? If we add, do we do significant digits or do we do decimal places? Okay, so do we need no decimal places or do we need a decimal place? Okay, you gotta have one because you have how many right here? And you have 1 and you have 2. So we gotta have one. So that's why you had 131.9 on your paper and you didn't round it up to 132. Guys, does everybody see why Lyric shouldn't have just come up to the board and wrote 132? They should have left what she had on her paper on the board. Okay. And the last one. Any volunteers for the last one? Go ahead, Diego. Good. Here's the thing. Hold on. You don't even have the right number. You need to punch out the calculator here. If you divide and multiply. Divide. See that line there? Yes. Now round it. Huh? You want 2 or 3 significant digits? Why? Yep. Now, the mistake that Diego made is that he multiplied. Don't forget that if you see one of these on the quiz or the test, that means to do what? Divide. If you hit multiply, and this is a quiz, and you write down the wrong answer, it's automatically minus 10. There's no partial credit on something like this. So make sure you don't make those kind of errors, okay? All right, let me pull up the clicker real quick. We're not going to get to do a lot of them. Assuming this thing will load quickly. See if we can get it to pull up. That one is so. You might need. There's 6 of them. Choose one.
I thought it was that phone in my bag.
Alright. We gotta go away. Raise this. Alright, you need your cards based on the numbers that are on the board. So find your number on the board and come get your card. What are you?
17.
Let me know.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I know. I mean, get out the page.
Alright. Okay, up there. Hang on. Tell me to spell it correctly. Joathan. Igueze. Alright, you should be 22 now. Probably on this side of the computer. Alright. Grab. I get my phone. Alright. Now, the cards are designed to work like, remember when you play four corners, A, B, C, D? Then you had to go along and figure out you found the smart person with the right answer. This is so that A eliminates that. It also eliminates the need for the blue bulb and the clickers that couldn't get to chime in with the answer. Now, if you look at the card, there are answers of A, B, C, or D in one of them. Alright, so if you look, you have A, B, C, D. Now, if this wants the answer to be A, she's going to hold it so that answer A is up in the air. So that when I scan, she's going to hold it up where A is up. Now, if she has so much as her finger is a little bit in the black, it's not going to scan. Okay? You have to have it so that nothing is in the way of the black. Okay? A has to be up. If you want B to be the answer, look and rotate so that B is in the air. Any questions about that? Okay? We're going to do a couple questions. This lets me know who does know what's going on and who does not know what's going on. Okay? All right, third period.
Oh, wow.
Panel, full screen. All right. All right, look at that. Look at the answer choices, and then rotate start. Hopefully I don't have any questions. All right, you don't have to hold them up just yet. Give your arms a break. Give everybody a chance to at least calculate. You do not have to hold it up that high. Unless you're way at the back and somebody's hand is in the way, and I'll tell you that. All right, you got it. Go ahead and hold it up. You're still calculating. You're taking it to get around the room. I'll come back for any of you I'm missing. All right. Here. No, all I'm missing is those. I need the other side. Okay. So we have 11 right answers and 10 wrong answers. All right. So when you do this, you get, where to put the pen? Yeah. If I wanted to expose people, I'd lift it up with their names on the side. 15.75. All right. So we're subtracting. So the rule is know what? Least number of decimal places. How many decimal places here? 0. So I need 0 in my answer. So these have to go. So it should be 16. 16 is a better answer choice. Now, for those of you who picked 15, I would take that on the quiz. I would take it. It's not the better answer choice than multiple choice. Okay? Oh, let me get that out of the way of the question. Okay. I don't have anything that'll mess you up on the rounding on this one. A little bit more. There you go. There you go. All right, so we got 15 right and 7 wrong. All right, so the answer is 10.44, which we need, I didn't forget what the right answer is, so we need to round to, hold on. How many significant digits there? How many there? That 0 is significant, it's after and after, so we have 3 and 3. So we need, how many in our answer? We need 3, so the answer is B. Okay, B is the answer. All right. Ready? All right, so we have 12 right and 9 wrong. All right, so when we calculate this, we get actual calculation of A. How many significant digits here? How many significant digits here? How many do I want my answer? Which one should be the right answer? Okay? All right. Where am I at? 147. All right. So, for homework, you still got last night's homework sheet? All right. You need to find it if you don't. We're doing the odd numbers, 1 through 20, odd. If you will, take your cards